Hi guys, I'm going to do this attractive paracord bracelet today. This is the front side and the back side, and it is called the Nippingly bar. This one here is going to require two pieces of paracord, a shorter piece here and also a longer piece. And I'm going to start here with the short piece, and I'll put that longer piece to the side for the time being. And we first want to start by feeding out a length that is around about equal to the length of the bracelet you require, and then we will feed out another length which will be enough to tie a button. Then we'll start at that position and form an overhand loop. Just pinch it off there at the corner, and then I want to take a bite and feed that up through that loop. So we're just forming a slip knot. Now I can take my longer piece. I'm going to feed it through that top section of the open slip knot, and I will pull it down until it's an equal length. And now coming back up to the top, I can pinch that off and then tighten that slip knot down, and then adjust this loop here until it is around about 1 centimeter or an inch. And then we can start our weaving. To do this weave pattern, I'm going to start here with the left strand, and I'm going to take that over both of those two core strands. Then I will take my right hand strand, take it over the top. I'm going to take this around the back and up through that right loop there, and pull that all the way through. I'm going to take this around the back and up through that left loop, and then also pull that all the way through. And next we can proceed to tighten, so I'll tighten that left side up a little bit, and I'm just going to hold that in place with my thumb, and then tighten this first loop, pinch that off, and then pull the rest of the slack through that left hand side. And just adjust and tighten the knot as you need to. So I'm going to do that same pattern again, except starting here on the right, I'll take that right strand over both of those core strands, and then I'm going to take this left strand over that. I'll take this around the back and up through that loop, and then pull that all the way through. And I can take this strand around the back of the bracelet and up through that right loop. And also pull that all the way through, and then I'm going to tighten that bracelet, just pulling on that left strand, holding that in place with my thumb. Take the slack out of the knot on the left side, switch hands, and then pull that right strand to get the rest of the slack out. And again, you can adjust and further tighten the knot if you need to. Then again, we can repeat this over the left hand side. Take that left strand over both of those core strands, the right strand over that. I'm going to come in behind and up through that gap. Pull that all the way through. I'm going to take that right strand around the back and up through that left hand loop there, and again pull that all the way through. And we can again proceed to tighten. So I'll show you one more time here, starting on the right. We'll take that strand over the core strands, left strand over that one, behind, up through that left loop, and then pull that all the way through. I'm going to take that strand around the back and up through the right loop, and then pull that all the way through. And again we can tighten that one up. And then we just need to proceed with that pattern all the way down until we get the bracelet to the desired length. Once we get down to the end, you just need to lock this off with one more knot. And I'm going to do that by taking the left strand over, right strand over that, and then up through that left loop. And just tighten that down. And then you can snip and singe both of these ends, and then we can tie a button down here at the bottom. Now we can tie a button down the bottom, and I'm going to do that by taking my right hand strand and forming an underhand loop, coming in underneath both of these core strands, and then I'm going to take my left and form an overhand loop, and take this right strand up through the right loop and the left strand down through that left loop, and then tighten it up. Just pull these strands directly outwards, and then we just need to cut and singe the ends off, and the piece should be finished. So I've gone ahead and cleaned up the button, and here is the finished piece, the front side, and that's the back side. If you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because here we look at all kinds of different knots. Thanks for watching. I like you all, and I will see you on the next video.